to own a home or to have a space. It takes work. And so we start this day with acknowledging the effort, the hard work that you put into life to ensure that you have your basic needs met. And for most of us, not just met, but exceeded. And so feeling into that space now of just pure luxury that we have and being grateful for that. And then from this place of gratitude, if you would like to set an intention for your day, for your practice, an intention of perhaps being more giving with your smile, being more giving with your attention, being more generous in any way. It doesn't have to be material. Good. Blinking the eyes to open. Okay, hamstring morning. So we're going to start standing, and it's going to be a very easy start. So I want knees bent and feet maybe as wide as your mat. So a nice stance. Turn the toes out, whatever is comfortable or not comfortable. Big bend in your knees, and then use your hands here. Maybe use a block. Support the back. So far, so good. I hope. And then let the chin tuck. Let your awareness start to go back in. So drawing inward, and you'll see that when you relax the head down, you can kind of soften the back. The muscles of the back might be saying, "Okay, this is fine. We can do this." If the back muscles are saying, "This is not fine. We cannot do this," then adjust. You can just stay more upright in your fold. But this wide stance should be generous. You can start to invite any movement. So you can sway maybe just a little bit side to side with the upper body. Good. Okay. So everybody bend your knees and then heel toe your feet hip width distance. So a little closer together. And this time, if you're able to, you can leave your hands to support your back if it's pretty sensitive still in the morning, or take the elbows, clasp them, tuck the chin, and sway side to side. So the target here is just helping to unravel the back. So let the head be heavy, maybe just shake the head yes. Big bend in your knees. Stay here for 3. Nice. For 2. And 1. Okay. Flatten the back. Keep the knees bent. Take them forward. And then walking the hands to your right. So my knees are still bent. I have a lot of give here. Hands as far as you can to the right. Tuck the chin. And now you want to angle the outer right hip toward the hands. So you're kind of, swaying your butt to the right, and that's going to pull strongly on the left side waist, intercostals, and armpit. So it's not a huge movement here, but it is a pretty big stretch. So breathe into the stretch here for 3. For 2. And 1. Nice. Back to center. Feel the difference for a moment between the two sides, and then take the hands all the way to the left. And so you're growing the right side by just giving the left hip a little pull to the left. Tuck the chin, drop the head, and breathe for 3. hope this isn't a rude awakening. I hope this is a gentle awakening. For what am I on? For 2. Good. Stay here. Keep breathing for 1. And then unwind back to center. Yay. We can get out of here. Okay. Step the left foot back. Lower the left knee gently to the earth. And then take the hands to the right thigh. Upright your chest. Upright your torso. Inhale the arms above the body. Clasp the right hand around the left wrist. And now lengthen the waist, the ribs, and the left arm up. And then to your own degree, just bending to the right side and breathing. Tuck the tailbone under. Press the back of the pelvic bowl forward. And stay here. Okay, upright back to center, half split, Ardha Hanuman, coming back into your hamstring on the right side. Good, engaging the right thigh, and it's a swoop to Prasarita. So stepping and turning to the left side of your mat, parallel feet, lengthen the chest, inhale, and then exhale, fold down the center, tuning into your feet. So if the arches feel like they're falling inward, send energy to the outer foot. And then you can actually look and see with your eyes if your arches are lifted. If you need more help, you can lift all 10 toes. That can start lifting the arches. And then with the arches in the feet on line, lift the quads. So turn on the upper muscles of the thighs. And now everybody walk your hands backward for 3. So we're getting a little deeper into the back now for 2. Good, and 1. Okay, hands beneath shoulders, turn back to the front of your mat, and then step the left foot to meet the right foot, forward fold. Hands to shins, half lift. And then hands to earth, forward fold. Nice. Come to rise, inhale. Hands to prayer, exhale. Feet as wide as the mat. And then take it forward. Hands come beneath you, support the back, bend the knees. That's going to take a lot of pressure off your low back. And then with your feet as wide as your mat, use your arms to support or take an elbow in each hand. And then see what it feels like. Maybe just keep one knee bent, extend the opposite. And go side to side. So moving from straight leg to bent leg, but always keeping one knee bent, just so you're not stressing out the low back. For 3. For 2. Good, and 1. Okay, hands beneath shoulders, heel toe, bend your knees, heel toe your feet, hip width distance. And take it to a fold with bent knees. Walk the hands all the way to the right-hand side. Uno Mas, one more time. Draw the right hip toward the hand. So you're curving in the right hip to the right. And now lengthen from the left hip to the left armpit. Take a few deep breaths, please, into your left rib. Good. Your legs could be getting a little tired. That's where I kind of want you guys back to center. And walking, please, to the left. Not tired, but just being used. The legs are being worked. So stretching the right fingertips away from the right hip. Keep the chin tucked, keep the knees bent. Breathe into the right side lung for 3. Neck is relaxed, face is soft, jaw is unhinged for 2. You did it. Back to center. Step the right foot back. Hallelujah. Right knee to the earth, reaching the arms up. When you're ready, inhale. So feel symmetrical in the upper body. So the arms are like the number 11. And then catch the right wrist. Stretch up strongly and then gently give a side lengthening bend to the left. So the right hip to the right armpit, breathing for 3. I love morning yoga because you're going to feel so good the rest of today. So loose, so open for 2. And for 1. Back to center. And we take half split left side. So you guys should know the drill because you guys have been with me for some time. Push the left heel down and then try to drag the left heel back. As you do that, lift the front spine, lift the chest bone for 3. That's where you're going to get the most out of this posture for 2. And prasarita. So you're going to swing to the right side, parallel feet. Take your time in setting it up. Make sure your feet are on line here. And then you'll pull the chest forward and fold. For this version, let's take a wide-legged down dog. So step the hands forward. And then if you're able to grip the floor, and then let your hips drift back. And so your hands are not moving. They're grounded. And you're pulling the waist back away from the hands. So this is another touch for the side body to lengthen, to open, drop the head in line with your arms, firm the legs for 3. Big breaths here. Try to breathe horizontally into the right and the left side for 2. And 1. Okay, walk the hands backwards, please. Turn to pivot to the front of your mat. You guys look great. Step forward, exhale. Lengthen, keep the knees bent. Inhale. And forward bend, exhale. Come to rise, inhale. Hands to prayer, exhale. Okay, yogi squat, malasana. This is like the coffee break time. So just taking a moment here to ground. If squatting isn't awesome for you, you can be in like this higher squat with your elbows supporting your upper body on your thighs. If you're able to squat, go ahead and go for it. Getting in maybe to the upper body by pulling the shoulders down, using the elbows to help guide the collarbones broad for 3. For 2. And 1. Okay, the right foot will stay as it is. Step the left foot back, lizard pose. You can stay with the back knee lifted, or you can lower the back knee. That's your choice. Stay with the arms, the elbows extended, or come down to your forearms. So today's class will be half moon eventually. I want to make sure that we're open enough for it. We have the hips, we have the hamstrings online, and we have the chest, because when you do half moon, you're opening the chest. So let's start turning into the chest. If you're on forearms, you can lift back up to straight arms. Keep the left hand planted. Place the right hand to the right thigh. Turn the right toes out. Make sure the knee's in line with your toes, and then rotate the chest, rotate the torso. For 3. I'm going to keep my hand on my thigh, but some of you will reach back and easily take hold of your foot. For 2. Okay, another coffee break time, pigeon pose. Heel toe, left foot to right wrist. And just for a brief moment, find an upright pigeon. So don't drop into it yet. So keep your hands maybe tented up in line with your hips. Pull the shoulders down, lift the front spine. Good. And now slowly walk forward. Stay flexed through the right ankle. And we'll stay in pigeon pose for 3. And then, adjust the upper body. So if I turn my chest to the left slightly, then I get more sensation in the harder to reach outer hip on the right side. For 2. Good. And slowly return to your hands. Please tuck the back toes, down dog, pressing back. First down dog of February 3rd, 2021, I think, for all of us. So let's bicycle. Let's walk the dog. Okay, very good. Walking forward or floating forward, exhale. Halfway lift, it's unhurried, no rush. And then gently fold, exhale. To rise in breath. And hands to prayer. Return to your squat, feet hip width or wider, probably wider, over the hips. Coffee break, so settle here in stillness. That would be great if I had my coffee just right now. Already drank it. For 3. Last 2. Okay, hands down, right foot is going to step back into lizard pose. Stay upright on the back knee if you want more muscular engagement here, or lower the back knee. And first, stay upright. So we're not going to twist and turn just yet. Just get into the front right hip. Bending the elbows and coming down to forearms is definitely an option. Now we're going to start to open chest. So return to straight arms. If you're on forearms, place the left hand to the left thigh, turn the left toes out, and then turn the chest to the left. Pull the spine forward as you turn, so you're not shortening as you twist. You're lengthening and turning. You can find the back foot with your hand. For 3. For 2. And pigeon pose. So first, come back to center, heel toe the left foot to the right wrist, and lower. Stay upright for a moment. So a proud chest, a proud pigeon. And then slowly, when you're ready, coming forward. And then adjust your orientation here so that you can feel an appropriate amount of sensation in the stretch. So we're in a freeze warning here for Central Florida. So get those plants covered. Bring those plants inside. Okay, saying farewell to pigeon pose, come back to straight arms. And then down dog. Bicycle. I think we're getting warm. I think we're doing okay. So come forward, high plank pose. Keep the toes tucked. So a strong plank pose. pressing, rounding the upper back, lengthening the tailbone downward, and then either lower the knees or don't, but let's all lower the body. Exhale. Good. Untuck the feet, press the feet down, lift the chest up. Inhale. And then returning back to down dog. Exhale. Okay, right leg rises. Inhale. And now we'll stay here for a few breaths. Bend and open the knee. Good. Okay, fallen triangle. So bring the right knee under and across. Extend the right leg. You can turn the left foot flat as you extend the right leg. And now balancing on the right hand, lift the left arm, lift and open the chest. For 3. So my back foot is flat. Lifting the heart, lifting the chest for 2. Return to 3-point down dog. Right leg to sky. Good. Right foot forward between hands. Second warrior. Warrior 2. Reverse. Inhale. And now stretching forward. Forearm to thigh. And reach. Reverse trico. Firm the right thigh. Reach the right arm behind and up. Triangle pose. For 3, 2, pyramid pose. So pyramid pose, don't go there yet, actually. Come back upright. What time is it? Yeah, we have time. Okay, so firm the right thigh, triangle pose. Go have your hands like I'm a little teapot. So hands on hips, and now fold and feel your pelvic bowl spilling to the side, right? No big deal. If it had water, the water's going down your right thigh. So spilling the pelvic bowl that way. So when you do that, you can feel the hamstring lengthening and maybe inner thigh as well. So now we're going to change direction, and I want you to bookmark how triangle feels. Now we're going to do pyramid pose. So you can bend the front knee, bring your hands down, take a step forward, small step forward, and give yourself a wider stance here for pyramid pose. If your hips are narrow, more narrow than your hips, you're in trouble here. So keep your feet as wide as your hips. And then come into pyramid pose. So pyramid pose with the block is going to help just support the upper back, support the whole back actually. And now feel how it's a different area that we're getting into the back of the right leg. You still have to engage the top of the thigh, still have to spread the toes, lift the arch of the right foot, and soften the face, breathing in for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, stay as you are and turn. So if you have a block, this is going to be really good for you. Feel really good. If you don't have a block, this could be not so much fun, but we're turning now. And you can feel how this is the turn, the twist is going to pull and lengthen the outside of your leg for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bring the hand down. Come into your squat. Step the left foot forward. Coffee break. Take a few moments here. So we did the inner thigh of the right leg. We did the back thigh. We did the outer. We're just going to touch base real quick again on the front thigh. So return to lizard pose. Step the right foot back. And then lower the right knee. Heel toe, left foot to left. So we're targeting here the front of the right hip. And so if you drop down, you probably are going to lose that and you'll go more into left hip. So staying upright is going to maybe for your body, maybe not, target the front of the right thigh. But I know what will target the front of the right thigh if you bend the right knee and try to catch the foot and then pull the heel toward the body. And you're going to feel the front of the right thigh for sure. For 3, 2, down dog. You did it. Exhale. Plank posture is the in-breath and lower exhale. Pulling the spine, the chest forward, ground the feet in breath. And then down dog. When you're ready, exhale. Left leg rises. Inhale. Stay with the left leg in the air. Bend, straighten, roll, extend. And then slowly bring the left knee to the right tricep. Extend the left leg, roll to the whole flat right foot, fall in triangle. You're gonna lift and reach for 3. So you can feel the glutes engage to help lift the hips for 2. Let's stay for another breath. And 1. Okay, bring the left leg back and up. Inhale. And then warrior 2, left foot comes forward. Exhale. Swim back in breath. And then stretching forward. Let's take the forearm to the thigh. We don't want to stress the inner leg so early. Reverse trico. Inhale. Triangle pose. For 3. For 2. Okay. Upright your torso, hands to hips. We did it on the right side. We can't ignore the left side. So just do your little, see where you feel triangle pose, stretching the left leg. It's going to be different for pyramid pose. It's going to be different for revolved pyramid pose. So for me, for most people, I think it would be triangle is like the inner thigh. And now take pyramid pose and see where you feel it. Yeah, so the pyramid pose is definitely more belly of the hamstring, that dense, hard to reach. I guess it's not so hard to reach because we're reaching it right now, but that dense area and like dead center, back of thigh. Stay engaged through the left leg. And now let's turn. So block here is going to really make this a good feeling shape. And now, as you turn the chest, where do you feel it? Guide the left hip back towards the back heel. So you're rotating gently the outer left hip to the right heel, pulling the front chest forward. 1 more breath. And left hand down, Malasana, yogi squat. Okay, finishing the circle of the left thigh, lizard pose. Step the left leg back. Lower the left knee. And if you feel it like, hey, I feel it now, then this is where you stay. For most yogis, grabbing the back foot is going to invite a deeper, just a stretch that we can feel. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay, release the back leg. Down dog, stepping back. And then roll forward, high plank pose. And then lower, exhale. We'll take a break. Stretch the right arm out to the right. Have the palm facing down and turn on to the right side. So just a couple breaths here. I'm putting a pillow beneath the head to support the head. Make sure the jaw is unclenched. One more breath. And changing sides. Extend left arm. And roll. So if you're over 30 years old, you've experienced 15,000 plus sunrises. If you're over 40 years old, you've experienced something like 20,000 plus sunrises. So what makes, come back to center. So what makes today's sunrise so different, so special? It's because it's today. Stretch the arms back, tuck the chin, and then locust pose. So there's only now. And so this sunrise is the only sunrise. And you're awakening, you're rising with the sun to start your day. And if you take a nap sometime today, that's okay. Good. Okay. Bring the hands back in line with your ribs. Press back to your knees. And then find down dog just momentarily. And then stepping forward or floating forward, forward bend. Lengthen as you arrive. Inhale. Hamstrings feel good. Exhale, forward fold. To rise, inhale. Hands to prayer. Okay. Yay. Half moon time. So we'll do some different variations first, and then we'll do half moon. Keep the right foot on the earth, please. And then standing L. So lift the left leg up and back. Good. Keep the orientation of the right leg as it is. Turn the left foot like you're going to do half moon. But notice if your left leg is like below the line of your hip, you can lift the left leg to the line of your hip. Great. Bend the left knee. If this is causing too much for your low back, you stick with this shape, standing L, where your hips are level. If opening the hip and bending the knee and lifting is okay, walk the hands to the right, drop the head. We've kind of been here before at the start of class, and now it's just a little deeper. For 3, for 2. Good. Everybody come back wherever you are. Landon, Warrior two, bend the right knee, soft landing, and rise. Good. Reverse just to the breath, extend to the exhale. Reverse to the breath, inhale, straight right leg, and then triangle pose. This is going to be our launching pad into half moon Ardha Chandrasana. So for most people, the left hand to the left hip is going to help. And then you can extend the left arm when you're in air, coming into half moon, using whatever props you have, using a wall. If you want to move to a wall, that's cool. Beautiful. For three. For two. And one. Okay, left hand down, and then bend the left knee behind the right knee, Ardha Matsyendrasana. We'll get off the feet for a moment and have a twist. Wrap the left forearm around the right thigh as you turn. Right hand is your kickstand. You can take the left arm to the outside of the knee to help get a little more leverage in your twist. For three. Two. And one. Unwind. Return just for a moment to standing split. So the right leg stays down, left leg lifts, and then left foot meets right foot. Let's take our yogi squat. Just loosen up through the hips and the low back. A little coffee break. And then hands to earth, heel to your feet, hip width, forward bend. Good, we'll go straight into it. Standing L, the right leg lifts. You'll stay here or turn the right hip open, and you'll find half moon just in your legs. Bend the right knee and see if that's okay. Good, keep the right knee lifted. Walk the hands to the left. For three. For two. And one. Okay, come back to center, standing L, and then slowly lower, second warrior, back foot flat, rise, and just a breath, reverse and breath. Extend, exhale. Reverse, inhale. Triangle pose. Now this is our launching pad. When you're ready, it's half moon. For three, really everything is growing in all directions here. For two, and one. Good. Return left hand down, and right foot meets left foot. Hallelujah. Come on down, have a seat, and recline onto your back. Nice job. And we'll take bridge pose, please. Bend the knees, place the feet flat. Tuck the shoulder blades. Take the arms long. You can find the outside edges of your mat if you would like. Otherwise, they just rest. Press down into the feet. Lift the hips. Good for 3. 2. And lower the hips. And just take a moment, let the low back settle. You can have hands rest anywhere on the hips, on the belly, on the earth. So my philosophy for morning yoga is not to go, 110%. For other people, it might be different. The 110% in the morning could fuel their day. I know for me, it could, take energy away from me. So morning practices for me, I reserve just a little bit in the tank. I don't go 110%. I've been sleeping for 10 hours. And so my body just has been in, that one shape. And so a morning practice should be invigorating, but it shouldn't be draining. So if bridge pose is appropriate, or if wheel pose is appropriate, just be mindful that you're not tapping into your energy reserves, that you're going to have some left for your day. So backbending is, invigorating. Whatever backbend you want, just find your last backbend, and we'll take it from there. Stay for as long as you would like, and we'll all meet on our back. No rush. And then once you're on your back, draw the knees into your chest. Move side to side, sway side to side. Okay, keep the legs into the chest. Stop moving, come into stillness. Take the arms out like the letter T. And then slowly bring the legs to a hover to the left. Just do a little hover. Pause. Back to center. And hover to the right. Hover. Back to center. Last time, each side, hover to the left. Hover to the right. Hold for 3. For 2. Back to center. Twist to the left. Let your legs rest to the left. I would keep the right arm out to the right. You can use the left hand to hold the right thigh so you can relax the feet, the ankles, relax the belly. Good. Okay, back to center. Let the low back settle. Maybe just draw the knees into your chest, sway side to side. And then when you're ready, twisting to the right. So we did a lot of opening in this 45 minutes. We've been here together so far, and now we can just relax. We did effort, we showed up, we did work, and now you can just allow yourself to be at ease. And roll back to center, knees to chest. We'll take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide, as like an appetizer to Shavasana. So the feet can be super close to the body, the feet can be far away. Just try to have, the knees wide and the feet together. Hands can rest on the thighs, hands can rest on the belly, or hands can rest alongside of the body, palms turned up. But starting each day with a short meditation can really help people, can help you start the day on both feet. So you don't feel like you're starting from your back foot. So you have a firm grounding. So let's do that. So soften the eyes to close. It's very simple, very easy meditation. It's an observation of your breath. And it's harder than it sounds. Your mind is going to want to travel, but stick with either the sensation of your breath, stick with the movement the breath creates, or stick with the sound. So anything that you can sense with your breath. Hands resting on the belly can help give the sensory feel as you feel the belly rise and fall. And if any thoughts come to mind, just pay them no attention. Let them just keep moving by. Come back to your breath. Just a few more moments. If the mind drifts, don't lose the steadiness, the coolness of yourself here. Just chalk it off with a smile. Come back to your breath. And just for a few moments, slowly extend the legs forward to straight. If that's comfortable for your low back, we'll rest in Shavasana, the complete letting go of effort. Left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. And now invite a full deep breath, a few rounds, maybe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then arms can stretch overhead as you inhale. Then exhale, knees to chest, stretch the low back, sway side to side, and then fall off to either side and press up to seated. And we'll end with hands in prayer, bowing the head to the heart, to yourself, to the gratitude and the commitment that you have to your health. And on the next in-breath, you can lift the head, blink the eyes to open. Namaste. Hey, good work. So let me unmute everybody.